She'll be mine finally. Oh, where did she go? Met the girl of my dreams in my dream. Wish I didn't wake up, cause now I gotta find her in reality. Yeah, she's the one with who I share everything.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome once again to You Vibes, a youth radio program produced by the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, coordinated by the Youth Development Division. Good afternoon once again, Dominica. It's a pleasure to be on with you, and this afternoon we're going to have some real fun. Today we have some exciting guests who are going to talk to us, and we are really going to have a really wonderful afternoon. We look forward to your contributions and via calls. We'll repeat the number very soon, and we look forward to your interaction with us. I want to say a pleasant afternoon to the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister of Dominica, Minister of Culture, that is Honorable Greta Roberts, Ministry of Minister of State, Oscar George, Mrs. Leticia Wyke, yes I, Letux. Good afternoon, that is our Permanent Secretary. Mrs. Hyacinth, good afternoon, the Chief Youth Development Officer, Ms. Barron, Assistant Chief, and of course the staff of the Youth Development Division. Once again, my name is Sheldon Daru, and today's program will feature youth-related activities taking place at the Roseau Central and South, as well as the Summer Volunteerism Program. Before we go into this, we want to listen a bit. We want to, listen to a little bit of, music by Kenty. So just a moment there. Let's get our Kenty Productions happening here. All right.
There are times when I kneel down on my knees to pray, and I must speak the truth. Sometimes I don't know what to say. See, it's not that the life that I'm living is unholy, cause I'm trying my best to do the things that you told me. See, I don't know what happens most of the time, why I can't put in words the things that's on my mind. But I know in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercedes for me when I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say. I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with groanings that cannot be uttered. And you know what I want to say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. I remember that time chilling on my bed, lying down on my back, hands under my head. Somehow I got the feeling that I really need to pray, but I just could not formulate the words for me to say. I remember the tears and this mellow feeling as I kept staring up to the ceiling. And I knew in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercedes for me when I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say. I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with groanings that cannot be uttered. And you know what I want to say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Yeah. So many times that I really wanna talk to you. Cause when I think of all the things that you brought me through, I wanna talk but I can't start the conversation. But I'm so filled with conviction in my meditation. You've been so good and I know it in my heart. But as for speaking up, I don't know where to start. But I know in my heart, I know in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercede for me. When I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say, I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with grown names that cannot be uttered. And you know what I want to say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me.
All right, we are back and to our session this afternoon. Yes, indeed. And we want to go across to our guest. Hope you enjoyed the Kenty Intercede. And we want to have our first guest this afternoon. She will tell you her name and we're going to interact and have a little fun. A very, very pleasant afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Daru, and all the listeners of You Vibes this afternoon. I am Miss Nelicia Coppel, and I am representing the Plant Protection and Quarantine Services. This is one of the units within the Division of Agriculture.
Lovely, lovely. Really, really appreciate that. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Coppel. And how are you feeling today? How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Very well, very well. So let's get right into it. What would you like to share with us this afternoon?
So today I'm here to share information on the giant African snail, which has spread to a few of our communities. And we at the ministry, we're working tirelessly to try to reduce the population of the snails before it gets way out of hand and also before it starts to affect our farmers.
I see. That must be a real threat here. I mean, seeing the urgency of being on the DBS on You Vibes this afternoon, we are seeing that it must be really a matter of urgency. So you're talking about the African giant snail, correct?
The giant African snail.
The giant African snail.
Correct.
According to Pretty Woman Pretty Woman, she said, "Slippery little suckers," Okay, so why is it so concerning, and how can this thing be treated?
Okay, so just for our listeners, what I will do, I will just give an idea. So the snails came into 2007, earlier on. The ministry put in some effort in terms of eradication and just to quarantine the area where it was located first, which is Dodan. But after Hurricane Maria, what we observed, there was an increase in spread because, after Hurricane Maria, a lot of debris, dirt, etc. was moving across the island. And as of now, we're getting a lot of calls from different communities telling us, hey, the snails is in my location, it's eating my plants, etc. and so on. Okay. So the giant African snail, the main purpose, we're trying to educate people how to prevent the spread of the snail. And if you spot the snail, exactly what management strategies that you could practice at your home and just on a community level to just reduce that spread. So maybe I should go a little further.
Before you go a little further, I'm there thinking, okay, the little sucker started in Dodan, for example. And I'm wondering, okay, you said for the debris and everything. These guys are so slow. These guys got there after Maria from Dodan to different parts of the country after the hurricane. I'm just messing with you, just put it out there. Just be a little tickling.
Consider them as hitchhikers.
It has to be hitchhike, something has to happen for them to get from Dodan to, must have, really being slippery and get to,
Absolutely.
Go
absolutely.
On.
Sure. It could be spread, so it could hide on your vehicles, again, hitchhiking.
Yes.
on shipping containers, crates, planting materials. Certain times you could take soil from an infected area and the eggs are in the soil. So even though you don't physically see the snail, but the eggs,
I get you.
they could survive for a while in there. And you could
Right.
carry the snail from an area of infestation to an area that's not infested. And it's simple as that, even for your garbage.
I get
Just,
you.
something that has been happening certain times throughout the year. Because I think Dominica Solid Waste also mentioned it, where some people actually take their garbage and certain times they travel and they place it on the side of the road. So just like that, if, for example, a snail is in your garbage and you carry it to a different location, then you're contributing to the spread.
I see. Okay. You may continue.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Yes. So, and now it poses a threat to our crops because the giant African snail targets a wide range of variety of crops. This include cabbage, cucumber, pumpkin, lettuce, tomato and sweet pepper, bananas, citrus, soursop, dasheen, cassava, cocoa, sugarcane, mahogany, which is a forestry, and ornamental plants like orchids, roses, and the poinsettias. So it's a wide range.
Wow. It's really affecting these plants.
Yes, well, as of now, we have not been getting a lot of calls or seen a lot of activities where it's economically affecting farmers financially.
Okay.
However, as hopefully as we start, just doing
Yes.
a bit more public awareness, then we may start getting a bit more information
Yes.
where it affects the farmers, etc. And then again, with our management strategies, the farmers will learn, and even just the community members will learn how to reduce the population.
I see. Wow.
Yes.
It's interesting. Very, very interesting highlight there with regards to the snails. Yes, so tell us about the next steps and treatment and any other details that you would like to discuss about.
Yes, so for those that have never seen a giant African snail, it is large. It is way larger than our normal snails, like the native snails we are familiar with.
Yes.
It can grow up to 5 to 13 centimeters, that is 2 to 5 inches. The shell is usually brown with reddish brown and cream or yellow streaks, and it has more than 7 whorls or spirals. If you catch them at a younger stage, like the juvenile stage, you will recognize it have like up to 6 whorls. So one of the main ways to identify it is the number of whorls and the color. It is brown with reddish brown with
Right.
cream or yellow streaks. And it can lay up to 100 to 500 eggs.
My goodness.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Okay. So as of now, we know that the giant African snail is located in the communities I'm going to mention. So it's located in Paybush, Dodan, Jimmet, Penville, Anstey, Benz, Glanville, Portsmouth, Beaubois, Girardel, and I recently got some news that it has started to spread out of Beaubois to other locations in Girardel, Bath Estate, Stock Farm, Belvirol, Tarispit, Fokole, Goodwill, River Street Roseau, St. Joseph, Calibishi, and Granby. And if for any of our listeners that I may have missed out your location, you could call the unit and I will provide the contact details.
All right. So we hear quite a number of communities. I really hope that you have heard, your communities and listened to the advice of the agricultural officers and the likes to really be able to address that. So, okay, so you have called the communities, identified the problem, and then what's next in terms of dealing with the snails?
So now, in terms of the management strategies,
Right.
baits, it's the most effective method. That's the slug baits, but the active ingredient must be metaldehyde, the active ingredient,
Okay.
right? Unfortunately, at this moment, we are sourcing baits the Ministry of Agriculture. So the budget has just passed. So just bear patience with us. Give us a little time.
Okay.
Once that is done, we will start to bid throughout the various communities. However, in the meantime, I'm just going to call out the different strategies that you could practice just to at least reduce the population in your location. Okay. So you first of all you have to collect the snails. However, we encourage that you do not touch the snails with your bare hands, because the snails may carry the rat lungworm parasite, which can cause meningitis in humans. So we are working on doing further tests to ensure, or just to confirm, if that parasite is within the snails, right?
Okay.
But for now, just for safety measures, you do not touch the snails. So when collecting, you use gloves to ensure your hands are covered, right?
See, okay. So make sure use gloves. Do not touch these little guys, these big guys. Do not touch them.
Okay, and then you drown in 2 cups of bleach or 2 cups of salt, mix in 4 liters of water.
Okay.
Or you could dehydrate by placing the snails in a bag. So it could be like a garbage bag with a 1/4 cup of salt. Tie it and leave it out in the sun for at least 72 hours. Now, we encourage, do not leave the snails for less than 72 hours. Because yes, the snails, you will see them dead. However, the eggs may be viable.
I see.
Right? So to ensure the eggs are dead as well, you leave it for at least 72 hours. Or you could just collect and burn, or the few methods I mentioned, drowning and dehydrating. After this process is done, you could burn the snails.
So one of the methods you mentioned, it's the drown them in bleach.
Yes.
With water and bleach. And how long does that take when you apply the bleach? 40 minutes would be sufficient?
You could just cover it in a pail. So when you do it, you could just cover it in a pail, and you could at least leave it for 24 hours. So just to ensure everything is safety first.
I see. I understand. Wow. So quite a couple of methods. I hope you all got that. Any other? Feel free.
Well, in terms of the bits, I must say, when using the bits, you need to protect yourself because it could cause irritation to the skin. So you use your PPEs, and at this point, as the ministry does not have bits, then for those that's interested, you could purchase bits at Agri Sales and Services, Bloombox, Boss Enterprises, Jacko Feeds and Fertilizers.
Looks like we have a caller. Let's see if we can take that call. Hello, good afternoon. You Vibes. You're on live. Yes, good afternoon.
I hear a voice sound like my child voice.
Should I put?
Sorry?
That voice sound like Joel Brown.
Oh no, it's not.
Okay,
not
but what I'm saying about the snail there, is that down by me, I live at the back of the hospital.
Okay.
And at the back of the hospital, it came up from the college in vast amount, and now it's around my house. But I did not know much about it. But anyway, I did what I can. I bought some sting bait at that is what is his name then? The man from Newtown, George. And I put on it, but if you put a little bit, the amounts coming in, they will eat it and then they will stay there and die. And then another method, what I do now, again, they lay. But what I used to do, I have a kind of stick, so you have to be careful because they have, when you touch, fling them with a stick, they have a water flying, it will fry on you. And if you put the salt on them a little, you hear them crying. They're making a they cry when you see you put salt on them. So I am living at the back of the hospital. I had a vast amount, but by the grace of God, I succeeded to get up some in the morning and take a sticker. Now I think it's clean there and kill them. But the trouble is that it smells very, very bad if you leave it around. Very, very bad smelling. Smelling very bad. So you have to try to get some dirt something and collect it.
Oh my, what a fight.
Huh?
Go on.
Yes, but even though you have to eradicate it wrong by you because I have a little land in my food there, you can buy nothing. people around, they don't go out and do what I would do. Everybody's seeing it. Some of them, one told me they used to send it back in the water, but they are swimming, they can swim in water because they have a long, white kind of thing, and they doing them more that because I put some motors there and I see what they're doing. And the rest tree I have there, higher up above me, sometimes they go there, but what they do, they wait when rain is falling for them to come out. And you see, not too long actually, on that tree, it was nowhere to be seen. But I saw only one egg, so I destroyed it.
Thank you.
But I'm doing the best I can.
Really appreciate that input there about the snails, and thank you so much for sharing your testimony with us.
Okay.
All right. Have yourself. Thank you for calling Youth Vibes. Okay. Yes, so we had a testimony there. Yes. Any feedback we want to basically, any final words, any other details, any other thing you need to add real quick?
Absolutely. First off, I want to thank the caller that just called. We are aware of the situation in her area, and as she correctly said, you cannot do it on your own. It's a community effort, because for example, she may be taking action against the snails, but if her neighbors is not practicing, then she's always going to have that problem. And she is correct. They love moist areas. So normally when it's drizzling or when it rains, you will see they come out, because that's what they love. They love moist areas. They love like debris, even garbage and so on. So you have to keep your surroundings clean as well. All right. But basically with the ministry, what we plan to do, so we do have an action, and we have developed a program to hopefully reduce that population. But in order for us to reduce the population, we are going to need the community help, the entire nation, a matter of fact. Because even if you are not in an affected area, but in the event it reach in your area, then you know what to do, right? Or you could even support collection and so on. So we are planning community outreach to all the areas I mentioned earlier, and then following that, we are going to have nocturnal cleanup campaigns. One was recently done at Paybush. Emo News carried it live then.
Yes, big up to Emo News.
Yes, so we're going to have interministerial collaboration. We are going to collaborate with groups, JCI, Rotarac, different agricultural, environmental groups, so they could come on board when we are actually collecting the snail. And I mean, it is a fun event. I consider it a treasure hunt, just that you're looking for the giant African snail. However, we have to work together. The ministry cannot do it on its own. So we are encouraging the public to support, come out to those community outreach so they could learn the strategies, know what to do. And then you could also report sighting to the Ministry of Agriculture, Plant Protection and Quarantine Units. We are located at Vanus building in Goodwill. That is opposite the playing field in Goodwill. Or you could call directly at 266-3828 or 266-3271, or you could email agriquarantine@gmail.com, or you could visit your nearest agricultural station or even report to your extension officer. We will get the information. And for the last caller, we are planning a community outreach for the Goodwill area as of now. That will be next week, Thursday at 5 p.m. In terms of the location, you will get more information once we have confirmation.
We have a quick caller. Thank you for calling Youth Vibes. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. You're on. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for calling Youth Vibes. Hello, good day.
It's me still calling. I want to tell you all to check out at back of the hospital, because they have passed through wires on them and they're going in.
Thank you very
Another
much.
thing again, if you have dogs, pick up the dog because they like to go inside and sit down and eat dog poo-poo.
Thank you.
And that's where they like to be. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you for calling. All right. I believe we are coming to the... yes, just complete your...
Yes, so basically this is the information we're trying to give. And then one other observation that we at the ministry has observed, a lot of people crush the eggs, crush the snails, not knowing by crushing the snails they are contributing to the spread of the giant African snail. So when you crush the snail under stressful conditions, it's going to release eggs. So once the eggs it's attached to your shoe, you do not clean your shoe properly, for example using bleach, then you carry it to your next location. You take it from your home to your farm, or your home to a whole other area in Dominica that may be giant African snail free.
Wow, that's really, because we are normally conditioned to stamp on the snail, so that's really very important information right there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, believe you're coming to your final words with us.
So for the final words, so look out, listen. We will disseminate flyers, announcements once we are coming to the various locations in Dominica to have our community outreach. If you sight the snails, if you want to get more information on how to manage the snails, then you could call or visit the Plant Protection and Quarantine Unit at Vanus Building, or you could call 266-3828, 266-3271, or you could email agriquarantine@gmail.com, or visit your nearest agricultural station. We are urging the public to come on board, support the initiative. It's a team effort, it's a community effort to reduce the snail population.
Thank you very much, Ms. Coppell, for that very insightful information. I believe our public has learned quite a bit today. All right, so thank you very much. And we're gonna take a quick music break, maybe about 30 seconds, and get right into our guests in studio. All right, let's take it away.
I'm at a happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. A happy place in my life every living day. I'm at a happy place in my life, and it can't change. No way. And I just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place, never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place. So when you see me rocking with my friends, it's just a love, it's just a vibes on the ends. And when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense, so me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live me life like it's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only a love for them. That's why I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place, never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place. I smile a day, keep the vibes away, and I smile a day, keep bad vibes away. Tell them I smile a day, keep the vibes away, and I smile a day, keep bad vibes away. That's why I will never ever change. I'm at a happy place everywhere I go. I'm at a happy place, never ever change.
All right, we are back, and we are going to our guest. Just before that, just want to let you know that the place, it's where you will get information more about the snails and really dealing with them. That is by the DBMC. That is near the 8 Bank area. It's near Dexia Park House. Okay, so that gray building right there, right opposite the playing field, the Goodwill playing field. That is where you will find it. Just ask anyone for the location, Dominica. You're gonna get there. But it's close to the 8 Bank. It's very close to along the highway. Just going to Do It Center if you're going up north. Okay, so let's get to our lovely guest. Oh yes, in studio. A very, very pleasant and heartfelt afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh my, we've been waiting for this moment, isn't it?
Yes.
I can see the anticipation on the faces. Oh my. Okay. And how are you doing this afternoon?
Very fine.
All
Very
right.
fine.
I hope that you're going to share with us here. So just tell the listening public who you are and why you're here.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Joy Mary De Gallery. Over the summer, I worked at the Youth Division Summer Day Camp in Soufrière, and I am here to talk about my experience as a volunteer at the summer camp.
Great stuff. And how about you, young lady?
Good afternoon, listeners of DBS Radio. My name is Iva Seja, and I'm here to talk about the summer program that I volunteered in at the Newton Primary School.
Great stuff. It's a pleasure to have you all. How you're feeling?
Very
Feeling-
nervous.
Really?
Yes.
That's okay. That's okay. You're going to be fine. You're doing a wonderful job so far, telling us why you're here and who you are. So don't worry. It's all part of the process. Just enjoy the process and build some memories. It's going to be great, all right?
Yes,
Don't
sir.
worry. Okay, so tell us about the summer program. How was the summer program and how has the summer program impacted you all?
Well, overall, the summer program was, in my opinion, it was very good. It was a learning experience for me. It allowed me to open the eyes for all the many needs in my community. It allowed me to develop my teamwork skills as well as self-control. I know you need a lot of self-control and patience when you're working with children.
Right.
It also allowed me to build my leadership skills.
Very well, because you see, we're all children too. So you want someone to have patience with us.
Yes.
So you must extend patience to them as well.
Yes.
Right? Good. And Miss Ivor, how has it impacted you?
Well, the summer program was like very nice. It taught me to have patience dealing with little children and build teamwork and leadership skills.
Well, that patience keep coming up, you know.
Right.
It's important to have patience when working with, I mean, even with adults, it doesn't matter, all walks of life, you need to have a patience, right? Very well. So how would you define volunteerism? What would you share with the public as it relates to its importance?
Well, volunteerism is giving your time, skill, and service to others willingly without expecting any form of payment in return. And volunteerism, it shows a lot of concerns for others and their well-being. It is also important because it builds stronger communities, it teaches responsibility, and once again, it helps develop your leadership skills as well as to spread kindness.
Very well. Do you feel that you have become a kinder person over the summer?
Yes,
You believe so. I could see the kindness in your face. I see that already. Yes, Ivor, tell us.
Well, volunteerism is freely helping, like you helping others or a cause, and it is important because it builds character and also strengthens the community.
Leadership skills and so on. And you know, Joy Mary, you have a very nice name, you know. All I'm thinking of while you're talking is I have a joy dog in my heart. Dog in my heart. Okay. All right. So then tell us, what would you like to share with any young person who may need community hours for school? What would you like to share? Let's start with Ivor. Let's do it a little differently this time.
I feel like you should always be dedicated, even if you don't like what you are doing. Just be grateful that you're doing it.
Just be grateful, huh? You're
Yes.
doing it. Okay, so you show a level of gratitude. Nice. Joy Marie.
Okay, well, I would advise young people, don't do it as if you're just doing it to get your hours sick. Use it as a chance to learn, to meet new people, gain new strengths, and discover weaknesses that you never knew about yourself.
Nice. Very good. Very excellent here. So let's talk about some of the challenges, because I know if you're going to have patience, we mentioned the patience keep coming up. Both of you talk about patience. Obviously, then we must talk about the challenges. So, what are the challenges that you faced during the summer volunteerism program?
Well, I was working with the 3 to 6 children, and
You mean ages 3 to 6?
ages 3 to 6. Yes,
Right.
thank you.
Sure.
And they couldn't read, and they couldn't understand some letters we wrote on the board, and they couldn't even sound out the letters. So, like, I would advise the parents at home to help the children, and after they come out from school, go over what they learned with them.
Yes. So, in other words, the children, they need that parental support. They
Yes.
learn at school, but they need that. The parental support. It's very important for them. Basically, what you're saying, right, Iva?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other challenges, or we want to talk to Joy Marie, who wants to share the challenges?
Okay, well, I worked with ages 8 to 9, and overall, they were very well behaved. But I mean, it's children, so you know, at some point, they're going to be restless and tired and not cooperating. But overall, it didn't really have much of that.
I see. Yeah, they can do that. They can be like that. They can be restless and all of the things that you've mentioned, right? And then you had the older ones who are trending, or they're moving into, they're transitioning into puberty period, and you could have that as well, the restlessness and so on. And even the little ones, I mean, children generally just have a lot of energy. You have to be patient with them. You've got to keep them engaged, otherwise they're going to engage you. Definitely. Okay, cool. That's pretty nice. Anyone you want to really thank, you want to big up, now is the opportunity to do so.
Okay, well, I would like to thank Miss Melissa John Lewis, who is the youth coordinator in the Roseau South and Central District. I would like to thank my father, because he was the one who asked me if I wanted to do it. My mother as well. I would also like to thank some of my students who I taught.
Right.
Well, I want to pick up my mom and dad for giving me words of encouragement, because I'm very antisocial. And my best friend Mariella, who gave me the link, and she said if I wanted to join, I was like, of course, I'm
Nice.
teaching. And my other best friend Shakwana, who was there with me for everything.
My, really have some support friends and support network. So that's very good. Anybody within, so besides the best friends, even within the summer volunteerism programs, and that you mentioned that you're a little anti-social. Any bridge in that? Anybody that you really made friends with, or very connected with, or people that you really, what you call, gelled with, man,
Yes.
bonded with?
Well, the volunteers, the other volunteers, I was working with the ages 9 to 12.
Yes.
I really connected to them. Like, it was very nice. I enjoyed my time at the summer program. I really didn't want it to end, but it had to end. And the children I was teaching, oh my gosh, they were so nice and so heart touching. Like, I really love them.
Let's take a quick call. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling You Vibes.
Yes, good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon to you guys.
Good afternoon.
I've been listening to the conversation. Just want to ask a simple question. One of the they mentioned parents should be able to, or should help the children as they go along. What advice would you have for the parents, the young mothers and fathers who miss the boat in reading and writing? What message would you have for them? Because the children will depend on them to read to them, help them write, but the mothers and the fathers can't do it. So what advice would you have to give to
So-
a situation?
So for your question, one of the things they can do, they can invest in extra classes for the children. Thank you for calling. Yeah, so they can invest in extra classes for the children if they are unable to do it themselves at the moment. Probably they are busy working and engage in other activities to take care of the family. Then they can engage others to do that, to pay for extra classes for the children in the sort of it all. All right, I hope that was clear, caller. Thank you so much. Yes, ladies. So I believe we're basically coming to the end. We have covered everything. Any last words that you would like to mention? Can you big up everybody? So any last words?
Well, I would definitely all the young people out there who likes little children who probably babysit them. You should definitely volunteer at the summer program next year. It's really fun. It's a learning experience, and you never know, in the future you might decide you want to teach primary school or high school like me.
All right. And Joy Marie, last words?
Yes, I agree with Ivor. If you're feeling a little bit skeptical about it, don't be. It's always good to try new things. This was my first time volunteering, and I could say at first I didn't really want to do it, but I am very happy that I did end up doing, because I enjoyed it a lot. I made a lot of new friends, and I felt like I have a good connection with some of my students. So yes, you should do it.
You should do it. So when when your youth officers and so on come to you, just do it. And most importantly, speak to your friends, encourage them, pass on the word for next year. All right. Well, thank you very much, ladies. It was a real pleasure to engage with you, and we really learned a lot from your experiences, and we really look forward to seeing more of our youth embarking on such a program. So thank you so much, and do have yourselves a wonderful afternoon.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yes, you're most welcome. Our pleasure. So we're going to listen to that different. We're going to listen to some voice notes here with regards to. Let's listen to our Honorable Lakia Joseph. Let's see if we can get that.
Everyone, and happy Youth Week is about us, our dreams, our voice, our time. I just want to remind you that no matter where you come from or what challenges that you face, you have greatness inside of you. Our ideas, our energy, and our passion are the seeds that will grow into the future that we want to see. Every day we have a choice to be better than we were yesterday, to lift someone up, and to work towards our goals. So we can't always wait for the opportunities. Sometimes we have to create them, and we have been creating them. We must believe in ourselves even when others doubt us. And remember, success isn't just about what we achieve for ourselves, but about the positive difference we make in the lives of others. This is our time, and this is our voice. Let's rise together as Dominican youth. Happy Youth Week to all the youth across Dominica and out of Dominica, and never forget, the future is ours, so take it boldly.
Not only is ours, the future is now. Very, very good clip here. Let's listen to. Let's get another one.
Hey guys, it's your boy Mr. Benji from TK International. Believe in yourself, chase your dreams, and never give up. You have the power to shape your future and make a difference in the world. Stay curious, be open-minded, and learn from your experiences. Surround yourself with positive influences and people who support and uplift you. Remember, your voice matters, and your actions can inspire others. Be kind, be empathetic, and treat others with respect. You are the leaders of tomorrow, and the world needs your unique perspectives and talents. Stay true to yourself, stay focused, and stay determined. You got this. This is a message from me to you, Mr. Benji, signing out.
Good day.
Mr. Benji has signed out.
Day. My name is Minnie Telema, a volunteer from the Rosa North and Valley District, representing the Godo Secondary School. I volunteered at the camp in Bafe State at the Old Teachers College, and as the lead volunteer, I would like to say I had a wonderful learning experience at this camp where I met children of many different age groups and backgrounds and formed many genuine bonds with these children, which I will always and greatly cherish and appreciate. I would also like to say a big thanks to the mentors and sponsors who gave me and the other volunteers this amazing opportunity, and also to the Youth Development Division for giving me this opportunity to enhance my leadership skills and for also making this camp possible. Again, I would like to say thank you for this amazing opportunity.
Thank you very much, Ms. Telemark. Okay, so I just want to mention here that the International Youth Day was celebrated. So let's get this in here. So the youth, of course, International Youth Day was celebrated on Tuesday. The Youth Talent Night was held at the Marigot Youth Center on Wednesday evening. The Coding and Game Development short course in Roseau and the Summer Digital Literacy short course in Granby came to an end on Thursday. Volunteers island-wide were appreciated on Friday at the Kalinago Barana Ute. All right, so I only want to thank you all, our lovely guests, for coming in studio with us. And you all did a wonderful job. You all did excellently well, even if you all said that you were nervous, but you all did very well. Really enjoyed the conversation, interacting, and I believe you all did as well. Additionally, I would like to thank the callers, your participation in sharing your testimonies about the giant snail and calling in even on regarding the summer volunteerism and how to assist, how the parents can play a greater role in assisting their children. So once again, I want to thank the listening public. It is 1 minute before the hour of 3 o'clock, and do have yourselves a very wonderful weekend, and just enjoy. We're gonna have stay tuned for your next program. This is Sheldon Darrow, and of course, aka on social media, Abu Suleiman, having the controversial discussions with you to prick the skins, ruffle some feathers. Have a good afternoon.
Say I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with the bartender. Say I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with the bartender. I keep coming back to you, pull it up, bartender. I keep coming back to you, look my cup, bartender. Bartender.